Yep.
All right, what's up? Nobleman Nick here, guys. We got, I did get more of this, but I'm only going to open one of each, just to show you what it all is. We got our tome here.
It is big.
Which, yeah, it's pretty thick.
Yep.
And whatnot. You got the pirate ship underneath there with the Thericus looking thing there.
Cannons and all that.
And then all these that are the May orders. The May orders of Thormun's Thunder. Which then, of course, Thormun is part of this. So
yes.
We're going to go through. I'm going to read what they are. Read the card a little bit, I suppose, this time around. And show you. So here's the painted promo agent car box. Here's the back.
Guess who he's riding?
Done, yeah. And so it says, while many Valkyrie achieve dominance through might or numbers, Vidar's advantage is subterfuge and trickery. His crafty director of intelligence, Agent Carr, runs a network of operatives and spies that extends across Valhalla. With the war now at Vidar's doorstep, Carr has been called out from the shadows to fight on the front lines. Astride the fearsome Doggen Dund, he rides to bring a reckoning to all enemies of Vidar. So, yeah, I already cut it open, so
just make it easier.
And I already took the plastic out, but here's the card.
Ooh.
Front and the back.
Yeah. Basic side, he has 8 attack.
Yeah, it's kind of insane.
Yeah.
But I guess it's because he can stare you. But
yeah.
So anyway, based on what the lore said, Carr can go with operatives and tricky agents and stuff, which we kind of knew. But operatives is new, but Baroness can bond with him, so that's maybe one reason it said that. So, anywho, he's got, it says 6 move, 6 range, 2 attack, 4 defense, 130 points, 5 life. So more life and move and points because of riding Dund. But he also has the crippling glance 15. So basically, if you're within 3 clear sight spaces of him, if he rolls 15 or higher, he can remove one unrevealed order marker from the army card. So that's one of 3 of your turns for the round that could be gone, quarter chance. So he could be good in like heroes only or uniques only and stuff.
Yeah, he would really shake things up a lot.
Especially bonding with Baroness. And he has a Sword of Reckoning, which gives him his 6 attack and disengage, which he already kind of had before. So I'm going to find his first figure. Well, and Dund. Here.
Big reveal.
Compare them a little bit.
Basically, he's very similar to himself again. I think of same range, 2 attack, with 4 with his sword.
Yep. There's Carr, and then he's gonna be on top of it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun,
Oh, that actually worked pretty good. So there you go. If you don't actually have the guy, you can just get your Agent Carr and a Dund and boom next to other.
Put some sticky tack there.
Look at that.
He's got a little mount that he's holding on to there. Riding Dund. Dund looks a little sleeker, maybe a little scarier in a way. I don't know.
He looks more like a dog.
He looks more naked now. I don't know about scarier. But Carr is about the same size, but his jacket's got more waves in it and everything. He looks better for sure. More detail in the coat and everything. He still has his ponytail. His hair grew a little bit. It goes up to his elbow there, curving. Here it doesn't go that long. So, oh, and his sword's a different color. He had brown leather, now he has a yellow leather. Not that any of that matters much, but cool.
So you get 2 price of 1 in a sense, but
Carr on Dund, and it's called Agent Carr, so you could run Dund and Dund Carr in the same army.
It's Dund's twin.
So I'll just stick him there for now.
Awesome.
I'll put the card there, I guess. And we'll move on. I'll just put those there.
We're gonna move on. Moving. Keep on moving.
This is a big pack. So this is the Thormun Kraken. This one costs a lot. The painted was $75. I think it was like $55 or something. One unpainted. But it's because there's a lot of big pieces in here. Well, I bet I'll show you this first.
Yeah. It's a bigger box.
Yeah. So this one's unpainted. I do have a painted one coming now. But anywho, if you see his wings there, the metal wings have like the Kyrie language, something on his wing, his armor.
Yeah, like runes
so
or
I'd like
glyphs.
to look into what that means, but basically it says Scanner, Chronicler, Valkyrie, Objector, and now Pirate, and Captain and Admiral on his card.
He's got a lot.
Thormun has been many things in his long life. When the Valkyrie general did not heed his warnings, drank deeper from the wellsprings, and fell further into war, Thormun left his former friends behind and began to plot. Gathering a ragtag armada of warriors, dissatisfied with being summoned to fight an endless war, Thormun commands from the shadows, plotting to end the war for good. So, yeah, I guess it's not super specific. I mean, it's specific enough. It says he's a pirate and everything, too. So, obviously, with the whole lore, he's the guy behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So, we weren't sure if it was Utgar, Revna, who, well, it's Thormun. Trying to end the war. Willing to go past the ends of the world itself to achieve that goal, he has channeled eldritch magics to summon the legendary Kraken and bind it to his will. Its myriad tentacles reaching through the void to crush any who stand in the way of his plans. So he's summoning the Kraken like Davy Jones. This is a... Whoops.
Whoop, we got one.
What is that, gold?
It looks kind of gold here. Yeah.
So that's the box.
Yep. Bye, box.
There's 3 gold markers for some reason, which is new. It's cool. It's kind of treasury like he is.
I have the treasure.
I think his cards are supposed to basically be gold. They're kind of yellow, which now I have to make room for his team there, which there is 2 spaces technically, but
you'll find a way.
Oh, and there's 3 cards in here.
There's 3 cards.
So you got the Kraken. That's that card.
Ooh.
And basically with the Kraken, it's a huge squad of 5 that's unique. And it gets placed as huge or unfathomable figures are taking turns. You can place one of the tentacles each time. And then once around, you can take a turn with the Kraken instead of a unique or unfathomable figure. And then one of the tentacles per turn can teleport 4 spaces like the Krakenling, while the rest have to move normally. But it's 100 points, 4 move, 3 attack, 3 defense, 2 life. It's solid. A lot of people think, oh, this is going to be in every army. I don't think it's going to be in every army. It'll be in some armies at Gen Con. But it is good for 100 points if you can get it to go on the map and keep them out there without dying, like in a safe place. Otherwise, it'll just get picked off. But then it's still doing something for you.
Yeah.
It's getting picked off instead of something else going down. So, okay.
Wow, did you get like a misprint?
So this is a regular card of Thormun.
Nice.
It's not a misprint, dude. Do you not know? You should know.
Oh, yeah, duh.
Jeez. Anyways. Unaffiliated, which is the same with that one. Thormun, he's the first Valkyrie. He's a king, which I think maybe we have one of those already. I don't remember. But oh well, dragons are kings. That might be it though. But he has 8 life, which is just under Charos, and then 180 points is a lot. But he can shoot. He can hit you with a swashbuckler with an attack of 5. He can fly. He can bond with any hero. Yeah. So that's cool. And then this is the special card, so that's the same card, the regular side, and this is the side for the Thormun's Thunder special mission boss battle or whatever. This one, I'm not gonna read what leads to him being in the boss thing, which it says boss instead of points, so you can't use this card in a regular thing. That way, you know, a regular tournament. But it changes a little bit. Instead of being door, he's enraged now. And then his move becomes 6. He loses his range. His attack and defense become 4, and he has 8 life. Still there, so he says flying pirate king, but now he has Eldritch Overlord after attacking a figure that is within 1 space of a power glyph. Thormun may make 1 additional normal attack at the end of his turn. If he's within 1 space of the power glyph, he must take 1 wound. If he is on a power glyph, he must take 2 wounds. And then 1 with the void. Instead of moving normally, Thormun may place himself within 1 space of any power glyph. If he is engaged before moving with 1 with the void, he will take any leaving engagement attacks. So he can't disengage with it, but basically he's trying to protect some treasure glyphs. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but he's trying to protect the wellspring or whatever, and he's jumping. He's able to jump there immediately because it's the boss battle, basically. But then when he's close, he can take wounds, so he has to like choose wisely, like right where he's gonna be. So, but then he's also stronger when he goes over there, and there's 2 cards, so you guys can look into why that is, but that might make him more dangerous by having 2 cards. And then his stats all kind of went up too, so pretty interesting. And that's the first boss battle of Heroscape.
Yes.
So that's cool. So I'm not going to read the whole thing of what those are then, but here is the map. You got like a triangular map there.
Oh.
And then you got... Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I'm not going to read all that. I'll read that to Tales of Valhalla.
Yes, they'll do it better justice.
You got that journal there. Then it says there's the scenario there. If he triumphs, it says something, and if he's defeated, it says something else. And if he triumphs, well, it doesn't say anything after that. But it says, if Thormun is defeated, canon ending. So, in canon, Thormun is apparently going to be defeated.
Interesting. But the question is he gone? Or is he going to come back?
And now... This is another one just like the battle box. It says everything about like the renegade, and it gives credits to everybody.
Yep.
And it says playtesters again. And where... There's a lot of people you might know there. I won't read everybody. I don't want to throw everybody under the bus. You can do it yourselves. But where's your name? Oh, they're in order with last names. So you're right there. So Sillyscaper's name is right there.
Yes.
And some other guy's right there.
Get the fuck there. I got it.
So you guys can give them some credit. All of them, not just the ones that play tested, but
yes, a lot of people do a lot of work in making these.
Yep, and that way, try to balance it out, make it fun and everything. So yeah, all right, now let's actually show the figures. And we didn't even really get in depth there, but it still took that long.
I know, right? It was just a lot in this box that came out.
But I'm glad the credit is on there since we weren't doing like the G.I. Joe stuff. That's like the first box that our names are on. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to keep that for sure. So let's just get into...
Oh, he is a little bigger.
Thormun. And you know what? I got to compare him to some stuff again, too. This is a heavy box.
Yeah. It's all the tentacles.
Yeah. So...
Get a
I'll
Laga.
grab a human. I'll grab... Raylan. Or I'll grab Kelda. She's about the same size. But this is a human. And in this book, it tells you the comparisons as well. This is Kelda.
Definitely taller.
Taller Kyrie, and then they have their wings. And then a Valkyrie is much taller and bigger and bulkier, and the wings are massive. So now I'm going to compare him to like something that's actually big.
Look at him.
Bigger than
the details on that sculpt are also amazing.
So, let's just see how he looks next to Nilfheim.
Here comes Nilfheim.
And how about a medium size, like Krug's kind of. He's big, but... So next to Krug, Thormun is...
about the same size.
Close to the same height, and his wings are so spread that he is about the same size, but he's a one-space figure.
Wow. And he flies. So...
And he is medium 6 as well, so technically he's medium. But yeah, he flies. And then next to Nilfheim, Nilfheim's obviously a really massive figure, but just to show you how big the Valkyrie are, he's more than half the height of Nilfheim.
Look at that.
So, and then you can see the lettering very well, the Valkyrie language on his armor. I want to look into what that is, but his wings are supposed to be like gold and stuff. He's got a blue eye, a patch. Lots of details, so that's going to take a while. He's got like Santa Claus armor on. So.
I love that story we use.
I'm just going to make him, I'm going to paint him like Santa.
He's going to be Thormun Santa.
Yep.
Ho, 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 you're all naughty.
I'm in right now, Jandar. So anyway, that was him. And here's the big, gigantic, massive...
they
arms.
are huge.
Look how little the bases are, too. They're the same size as his. But they, I mean, that one seems sturdy. This one's sturdy.
They are thick.
And I'm getting a painted version because the teleportation things, the void is see-through on those, it looks like. So, yeah, so cool. These are a little bigger, but...
You did a good job on those.
I should have kept something over here to... I don't want a great bow. Let's get Zetacron here. Look how little Zetacron is.
He's like, I'm going to get crushed right now.
Then you got Braxis.
Moraxis.
These are all huge figures. Look at Braxis. Braxis can almost hide behind that one.
Can't see me, I can't see you.
Obviously, she could turn and stuff.
Yeah.
They are very big. Very, very big. So.
Wow.
Yeah. And then you can probably show them the little suction cups.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Just look at the little details on this. This one's breaking a mast. This one's...
I think it's a little goofy that they're always taking the ship with them, but oh well. It's fine. This one's got an anchor with it.
Yeah, two of them don't actually have anything on them, so...
Now...
At least two of them don't have anything they're holding.
Only this one.
Oh, this one has an eye.
Yeah, oh, well, it's not holding it. It has an eyeball.
Yeah.
That's the Kraken's eyeball.
Yep.
Looking at you.
Yeah, I had to come out to see where his tentacles are flailing.
Thormun. He is gonna be so fun in like unique only and hero only and stuff, and he is actually quite good with the Kraken as well. Even though he's 180 points, guys, you can put Krug with him, New Sonlin. You could put Q10. You can bond figures that never get bonding. that are already really good. Like I said, Q10, Q9, Nilfheim dragons, you know what I mean? Like things that attack multiple times. But it's probably better to do things like Roadblock, who can get multiple attacks that are decent, that are not very expensive figures. So like Savaris 2.0, who can get 3 attacks of 4 or 5 in.
Yeah.
And they're long range. Obviously, the pirates, he can bond with all the squads and stuff. And then if the squads are dead, then he can bond with the heroes that are still alive that follow different generals, like his power says. So those are all, you know, good options. Hydra would be a great option for him. You could put a healer with him, like Kelda. All of a sudden, she gets bonding, and maybe she can actually do something now. Raylan, you can move auras around to keep all your guys safe while... So you could do Raylan, Kelda, if you... Well, they're both Jandar. You could do one of them. You could do, like, Raylan, Thormun, and then a couple others. Maybe, like, a Samurai to boost their defense with Raylan, and then someone with range, like Savaris or something. And all of a sudden, you got a group of 4 heroes that can take out armies.
That is fun.
Yeah. So, that's that box, which is a really cool one. But yeah, then what happens is you place these over time in the battle, and they just start taking up space, and your enemy can't just go wherever they want. You can use range to, like, come back here and shoot at them while they're trying to get by these guys, and you can put a turn on them occasionally and just send a bunch of attacks of 3.
Look, they're literally as tall as the trees.
Yeah. So...
Freaking A, this is...
They'll be fun.
Oh, they are going to be fun. Everyone's going to love playing with those. And now for more Ascenic.
Yep. So the new Ascenic, I'll get it out first so you have something to look at while I read this time. But that's the front of the box. You've all seen that, I'm sure.
And if anyone's seen pictures of these already, they come with different arms.
And this is a very cool box because it comes with 6 guys that... it's basically 2 squads, but then you can transform them into the heroes. Which...
So when we think about it, if you're trying...
They get 3 arms of each. But yeah, that guy's got like a crowbar, so does he.
So yeah, if you ever want to get a bunch of these guys, you don't have to buy as many boxes compared to other common squads.
Yeah, you can buy 1 or 2 and that'd be enough.
Yes.
Probably 2.
Yep. Which is pretty awesome.
Or 1 if you just want to mix them with the other old Ascenics for points, that's fine. Then you got the arms that they can put on.
Oh, look at those.
The Saw Blade looks really cool.
I'm going to grab you.
They all look really cool.
I just love the idea that you can like change up the figure a little bit. That's just pretty cool.
Yeah. There's their saw blades. My friend that likes the Ascenics so much is gonna like these guys. The Ascenics are already really good. Now they got these guys. So there's the shooting arms. And now I'm going to read the lore while Alex looks at those.
And here's a fun question. People, is it me who likes Ascenics or is another friend of his? Maybe both.
Well, Zach's favorite is these things.
I know.
So.
I like him a lot too. So.
In the ruins of the Nox Dorman civilization, the Ascenic cling to their fragile immortality through a horrifying science known as necrotech. Scrounging for parts to upgrade and repair their techno-organic bodies and sealing to power them. They raid without mercy. Impressed with this technological ingenuity, Vidar has summoned these raiders to his cause. Now on Valhalla, there is a wealth of technology for them to assimilate, so their raids begin anew. So... basically, because it's war-torn, they got all these options, and now these ones are for Vidar instead of the Lich, which was screwing them over the whole time. Oops.
They're like, we don't serve him.
Yep. There.
We walk a different path.
Oh, this one comes with a piece of paper just to show you how you can put them on.
It is a crowbar.
This has our names on there too. I guess every piece of paper, even though this one's so small, it gives credit to all the testers and the editors and everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So you got the whole list there on the back.
Woo!
And then that tells you about how to use the arms. So that's cool. But yeah, one of the cool things with these guys is you can mix and match them, but not only that, this one figure with a mace can have 3 different arms, so he could have the saw blade arm. Let's see which way does that want to go. Okay, it's got 3 prong to it to help it going. Basically just one way. There it goes. That's in there really good. So he could have a saw blade, while the other one with a mace has the glove on. And now they're different looking.
Exact. I love it.
And now the machete guy can have a gun. Like that. And his friend can grab onto you and cut your arm off with his arm.
You're not going anywhere.
So now they look different.
That is so
Even
cool.
though they're technically the same figure to begin with.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
And then you got the crowbar guys. So we need another saw blade. And and gun. You can do it however you want. But...
Oh yeah, that's the idea here. Because the card they show specific like figure with that arm, but you don't have to do that. You can just put whatever one you want with it. Whatever you think the face and side weapon looks best with the main weapon they're going to have. You want a crowbar and gun?
Well, it's not really about that. When you're playing them, it's about putting on the arm that's going to give you the ability that does best with them. So, I know there's a lot of Vidar Revna fans, so this is some more Vidar figures for you. Since the last event I went to had a bunch of people choosing that alliance. We got the Reaver card. And so they're Eisenach Reavers. They got 3 squad. Normal stats, 4 defense is a little higher. 65 points is kind of matching that, a little higher than normal for 3. And then Necrotech Network. Before taking a turn with them, you may take a turn with an Eisenach hero. So now they are all technically heroes. Once you take the arm off again, they're squad.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're using 3 that don't have arms, you can bond with one that has any one of those arms. The blade, glove, or the gun. And then if you bond with Lich or Scavarith or Hellforge, then you can only use one of your squad guys as you're bonding with those guys because they're unique. So then you got scavenged parts. At the start of a round, before placing order markers, if any of the heroes are dead, you can take the arm from that hero and basically put it on one of these guys and turn them into the hero. So. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you're replacing him with that. So they're picking up the arm that the dead one dropped. Claiming it for themselves. That's that. And the heroes, it says or on all 3 of the things. Even though... Yeah. Oh, it's because they're going to have the mace that or that. That's what So, the weapons are not visible to attack. They're common heroes. This is Ghoul Grip, Menacing, Menacing Ghoul Grip, so that's that. Menacing doesn't really go with anything. But again, they got that same stat line if they have the arm, except now they have 2 life each, and they're worth 30 points each if you put them in your army as is before they change. And then the Ghoul Grip one with the glove gets melee defense 1, so instead of 4 defense, you'll get 5, which is pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you got like Raylan or something.
Yep.
7 defense now. But Cyber Claw, small and medium figures engaged with him cannot move or be moved by any special power or glyph. So if you're next to them, there's no way you're moving until they die or you die.
Yep.
So
sounds very similar to a classic squad figure.
Yep, that's gonna be Gladiatron.
Mm-hmm.
Which these guys look a little taller than them, but
yeah, they are.
now you got the Gas Blade. So this one's more of a defensive character that can hold people back.
Mm-hmm.
And I have played a game online with one where someone had a figure coming at my start zone, and I only had 1 reader left, so I was going to lose my turn. And I decided to use the Ghoul Grip to run in the way and stop them.
Mm-hmm.
And that hero got stuck, and he was stuck there for like 2 rounds. Then they ran another hero over to help, and they got stuck for another 2 turns. All the while, I was bonding the Reaver with Scavarith, and he was killing the other characters they had. So
they're effective units.
Saved me big time. This one's more of an offensive one big time. The Gas Blade, so the blade one, they're wild, so there's some things with that exist. They're also 30 points. They're also 2 life, but now they have 4 attack, 3 defense, so that's switched. And they have a thing where if they attack with their special attack, then they have to... Like, you can choose not to use the special attack and just attack one person, but if you use this Wild Spin special attack, you have to attack everyone, including your own guys next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because it says even if they're not engaged, and that's why it says that. So, yeah. So more offensive, though. You can run in a pod, run to somebody's start zone.
Just zzz, zzz, zzz.
Yep. And 4 attack for that is really good.
It's like going to kill a squad figure or 2, maybe.
And then the Geistfire card, the gun guy.
The range.
He is also wild. He has 3 attack, 3 defense, so, but he has 6 range, 2 life, so still 30 points. He just has range instead of the attack or defense. So they all specialize in something, just not speed. They're all normal speed.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this one, even though he is, a pro at shooting compared to the others, he can also hurt himself.
Yep.
So after taking a turn with him, if you attacked someone that wasn't next to you, meaning shooting at them, if you roll a 1 through 5 on the d20, then they get a wound.
Yes.
So they can hurt themselves, but they have to keep it balanced somehow, because obviously with range, you can take height and shoot down at somebody and get 4 attack.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're going to be doing that instead of running up to somebody, it's just a quarter of a chance to take a wound. So you're
it's
probably
small.
not going to have it. And if you do, you still have 2 lives. So you can definitely risk it early on.
Yes.
So I think they all have their place. I feel like the range one might be the best one.
Because range is always good.
Because people can choose to not pot up against the saw blade ones.
Mm-hmm.
And the glove ones in certain armies can hold people back really well, obviously.
Yeah, but they have a lot of range. It's going to be hard to...
But the range ones can do good into range, and they can pick off people as they're coming up hills and stuff. So I feel like range and move are always the best. So in my opinion, it's probably him, then the blade ones, and then the glove ones are probably last, but they are, like I said, they can be very useful. So
this depends on what you're fighting.
Yeah, and they're all 30 points, so you can do an Ascenic army, but if you just have 30 points left, you can draft any one of these guys just to have something in the way, or something that can run up and hit everything, or something that can shoot, have some range. Any of them is like a cleanup thing in the end. So that's them.
Yeah.
Now their arms are scattered all over the battlefield.
These are arguably for me right now my favorite new squad coming out. Other than the Vipers that came out, those are my favorite before that.
The glove ones will go up front because they're gonna hold you down.
Yeah, they're holding me down.
And then the blade ones are gonna come up behind them and saw everything. And the range ones are gonna stand back and shoot you.
Shoot whatever's left of you. Pew pew.
All right.
On to the next one.
Still got 2 more. And terrain and the book.
Don't worry, we're not gonna go crazy on the book.
Yep, I'll show you a little bit. Like I was saying. So
We'll leave that for Tales of Valhalla.
here's that. And these are Revna. So if you like Revna, that alliance is getting even more. Here's the front. And here are the figures. And the cool thing with these are, this is going to be your Scourge Nuclevi hero that comes in the pack. It's a demon. He can tell you a little bit about that. And then the squad, though, is undead Kyrie from the past. So I'll show what they look like next to some of the original ones that they're based on.
Yeah, Knucklevi is from Irish folklore. So when I first heard about this, I was like, yes. Because there's a lot of creatures in our history there and folklore that are like used in either fantasy or other stuff. You don't see Knucklevi much. And it's so terrifying. And the fact that we finally have it in something and it's in Heroscape is pretty awesome.
You can compare the previous ones with the new ones of all those a bit. They're obviously the same height. They got kind of the same looks. But basically, these guys died in the past, and they become these guys. And they get green eyes now because Revna is bringing them back with her magic. But basically, it says, many Kyrie warriors swear allegiance to their arch-Kyrie until their dying day. After that, Lady Revna steps in, offering them the gift of undeath through blood magic. Resurrected from the grave, these elite warriors live on in service of the Valkyrie of the dead and new beginnings. Blood magic, so she must be sacrificing. Horrifying of appearance and with the ability to wither a soul from its body, the Nuclevi are feared by all on Phaland. On Valhalla, Revna's blood magic restrains these demons, channeling their single-minded hunger to subsume the souls of their enemies. And that's the one ability they have, subsume soul.
And goes the box again.
So, yeah, if I chime in a little bit again, these wings are kind of down instead of this, but they have a little more detail. He's only carrying one sword, but he's still got his mask and everything. He's got the Revna symbol on his chest.
So no double attack.
No stealth. Well, they do have stealth flying. They all have stealth flying.
Well, didn't we joke that he's the one who taught him the squad that? Because they all, because they have their own ones that stealth fly.
Here's another one at the rock base, like we saw with something like that.
Yeah, what was it that had a rock base?
Maybe it was. Yeah,
I can't think of it.
But yeah, I don't know. More detail, definitely with the wings. And the helmet, instead of the armor things being combined, they're separated like they're supposed to be now. This one's got the tattered wings and the little more tattered clothes, I suppose, than it already was. The axe doesn't maybe look as good as that one, but and then the demon thing is just it's the horse is about the size of a horse. The demon thing is bigger than a human,
Mm-hmm.
and then its arms are just like crazy long.
That's a Knucklevi for you.
I think I seen in the art or something that their hands just drag on the ground sometimes as the horse walks.
They do that sometimes.
So anyway, the Knucklevi is able to be bonded with by these guys, by the way. Actually, I'll start with that power. So, or that card anyway. So they got, this is the Revenants of Revna, the squad. Undead, Revenant, Terrifying, medium 6 still for all of them. 6 move with stealth flying is always really nice. Like, they used to have 5 move stealth flying. Alex loved them because they can attack twice with their stealth flying, but you would need Atlaga to speed them up. With these guys, if you have Atlaga, they can move 7 with stealth flying. They can only attack once, but
that is pretty good. I might be playing these more often.
Then you got... So then they got 2 attack, 3 defense, 70 points. So seems a little expensive, but they have blood for blood. After revealing an order marker on them, you may place a wound marker on a warrior, witch, or scourge. He's a scourge. I don't think we have witches, but we do have Revna warriors that they can bond with if they can wound. And all those heroes can just heal the wounds off if they want when they kill something. So if you do that, the hero and the squad get 1 extra attack. So they get 3 attack when you do that. So once the action starts, they basically get 3 attack. And then the heroes go from 3 attack to 4 attack. I think they have 3. Actually, the one has 4, so she would have Kilcorax would have 5. And then if you have height, that's even more. 6. So she could pull people in, hit for 6, and then heal, and then they can come in stealth fly, hit for 3, or easily 4 when you have stealth fly. With 6, you can get height. So basically, they're quick, agile. You don't really need a lot of planning because you can just kind of fly in and get whatever you want. And then they attack pretty hard. Their number of attacks are a little lower because of the number of figures, but with the stealth flying again, the number of attacks can actually still end up being as high as a squad of 4 that can't reach the enemy. So, so that's nice. And then it has occult bonding before taking a turn with them. You may take a turn with a warrior, witch, or scourge hero you control, as well as Revenant. So that's just separate to kind of separate the wording a bit there. But so they can bond with witches that come out later. 4 witches aren't witches, but they can bond with those guys, which you can get multiples of because they're common. And they can bond with...
Just imagine a lot of Knucklevi.
Misarx.
Not good.
And Kilcorax. And like I said, when you wound any of these characters, when they get a kill, they just heal the wound back. So a lot of the time, you wounding them just to get the higher attack for the whole army isn't going to do anything anyway. So now you're going to actually start seeing them because she can bond, come in, get herself killed, give her the spirit. Then she can come in, pull things to her, hit them hard, heal, make them more powerful when they use their ability. And then you can fill it out with the 50-point Knucklevis, multiple if you want. And they are quick, and they have special attack too, so that's nice. So we'll get to that, but they are part of that army. So let's read the Knucklevi. Like I said, 50 points, Revna, Scourge, Terrifying, Demon, 7 move, so fast, 3 attack, 4 defense, 3 life for only 50 points. Those are actually good stats for 50 points in general. Then you get a special attack, a line of 3 that's 2 attack plus, roll 1 additional attack die for each wound on the attacking Knucklevi. So if the Knucklevi has 2 wounds, which you could have inflicted yourself by bonding and getting the bigger attacks, now it has a line of 3 range with 5 attack. And then it has Subsime Soul. The first time a Knucklevi destroys a figure each turn, you may remove, so it's only going to be 1 per turn, but you may remove a wound marker from them.
So you could heal.
The first time they destroy them. Yeah. So whether you're using the special or the normal attack, they can heal. And then, of course, they can heal too. But a 5 attack, line 3 attack for a 50-point figure that can get wherever they want with 7 move pretty easily to line up the line attack is pretty good.
Yes.
Like I said before, in Wizard 101, I was always like a necromancy type guy. Like that was my main wizard type. So this is all like necromancy. So
Nick's happy.
This will be a really fun one because you're basically doing damage and healing it just like there, and same with vampires, but you're doing that same thing with these guys. So that's pretty cool. So that's fun. So I like Revna in that way, even though Einar and Ola are technically my favorite. But
mine's Einar and Vidar.
Alrighty, so
both share Einar as our favorites.
Hopefully you guys are sticking around still, and if you are and you're not subscribed, subscribe, because we're at like 240-ish. Once we get to 3, we'll do another giveaway.
That's right.
And I am getting rid of some more customs that I have and some extra squads that I don't want, so I'm probably going to make some of that into the prizes. And maybe since I reach 300, maybe I'll give away 3 little prizes.
Ooh, okay.
People. I don't know. But make sure you do that so you see these videos. And I know at work I like to listen to people talking about the new stuff and playing and everything. Mm-hmm. So if you're into that, subscribe and you'll see the stuff that comes. So.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so
this battlefield's already been covered.
About the size of car. I mean, technically bigger, but
yeah,
nice.
Love it.
Later today, as long as our friend doesn't make it over already, we're gonna play with those as well. So that'll be
initiation
video. Yeah, an initiation battle.
Which you all know, and we all love that.
I opened this one already because my fiance got me this specific pack.
Such a good fiance. Because guess what? It's premium painted.
Yep. I did that because of the bug. And I'll show you guys that stuff.
Ooh, I think I see a little bit already.
Here's that. Here's that.
Ooh.
I'll get into that in a second. But these guys, even without the clear bug, looked really cool in general anyway. So I definitely didn't mind buying the painted for these guys. So, but here we go. So the Squirtire hives of Arboreus team with countless soldiers. Their legendary discipline and unyielding advances make them a perfect fit for Einar's legions. Yep. I'll let Alex look at the squad while you guys are listening. Who's the squad? Oh yeah, he has the rock under his foot. But, it doesn't bother me that much. Whatever. Let's see.
Forearm.
Yep, they're the Squirtire. They have forearms just like the pirate. And Thyraxis. Yep. So, fighting in lockstep with the infantry are soldiers biologically specialized for particular battlefield tasks, be it assassination, bombardment with caustic bile, or even the threat of self-detonation. So, I want to learn, they're complicated, but I want to learn these really good. If I can learn them really well, and I can see that they can take out a lot of teams, that they're like maybe one of the top things, because I think the new Asenix, Kraken could be in an army. You might see those Kyrie and these bugs at Gen Con, and then like Gallery and Cobra and whatnot. But if I can figure them out well enough, memorize them enough and everything, they could be one I use at Gen Con, because you can move with 5 figures at a time, and they got special abilities, and there's a lot of abilities. So
I just love the idea of this guy. He's using all 4 arms on one sword. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like I've never seen that before. Exactly with 4 arms.
They have Egyptian-looking armor, and it actually looks really, really good.
Yeah.
So I'll read about them since they're there. But more disciplined soldiers of Einar. So with soldiers, Marcus can speed them up. being disciplined, you can keep the bonus of like the sacred band and whatnot. But yeah, they're normal speed and everything is normal except their attack's only 2, but they're also only 45 points and they have 3 really good abilities, so quite cheap. But again, it's a squad of 3. So, anyways, it says pheromone coordination. Coordination, yeah. Before taking a turn with them, you may take turns with up to 2 Squirtire insect common heroes or 1 unique one. So they can bond with the Raxus Dragoon now.
Oh, yeah.
Which is going to make him really good.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to bond with Queen if they want. Which all of a sudden, I don't know if she'll be better with them without her squad or with them. She could be good either way like that. Part of me thinks without her squad. Or just leave them in the back for later even. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Someone was talking about that. So you could send them up with the Queen, because if you send the Queen up with her squad, once her squad's dead, these guys got to play catch up, which is kind of annoying. Then your Queen's screwed. But if you send the Queen up with them, they can fight and kind of keep her alive and everything. Although I think they might be even better with these guys. But anyways, you can do that. She can wreak havoc like usual. They can help. And then once, if the Queen's still alive, once they're dead, then you can bond with the other bugs and they can come up, which again, then you gotta play catch up. But what's probably going to happen is they'll probably want to kill the Queen first, because they're just going to keep coming. And if they kill the Queen first, now the squad that you left in the start zone gets +1 attack.
Yes. They're all enraged.
So
Mother!
that could be, worth it. But anywho, they have all these options too. So, which I think with teaming ability, I think you want these guys more for that. So, after a Squirtire infantry figure you control is destroyed by not teaming. Anyway, this one helps you move up the battlefield, though. After a Squirtire infantry figure you control is destroyed, you may move 1 unengaged common Squirtire or insect figure you control up to 5 spaces, even if all the soldiers are dead. So, if one dies, you move up another one of these guys to catch up the battlefield, so you're not starting all the way from your start zone. Which actually makes it pretty similar to having a squad of 4, because when one's moving, 3 you're able to move and maybe attack. And on top of that, you're moving 2 of these common heroes I'm about to show you if you use them. So you might be getting 5 people moving and attacking, and 1 of them coming up from the back when one of these guys dies. So, and it's not once per turn either. Yeah. So if someone kills 3 of these guys, 3 of them can come up. So that's pretty insane. Insectoid Swarm, when one of these guys is attacking a figure engaged to at least 2 other Squirtire or insect figures you control, add 1 to their attack. So that's why I was saying maybe you want these other heroes, because then you can bind with 2 and all of a sudden you're moving 5. And if your 2 heroes go adjacent to somebody, all of a sudden, however many of these guys go next to them, they get 3 attack now instead of 2. Or you can get 1 hero going in and one of these guys, at least if one of them is there, then the others that come up, all of a sudden you'll get your boost on it as well. So that can be nice. It might be a little tricky. The best one to run in with is going to be the fast one, because the other one has range and the other one blows up, and you don't want it to blow up on your own guys. So maybe you can place it next to them, but not your own. So you'll have to mess with that to figure out the best way to use those guys. But now, the reason we got these painted, I'll show that one last, but they're all cool. So you have a Spitting Hive Soldier. So this one kind of reminds me of like a Ratchet and Clank Scorpion that would come out of the 4th game, out of the acid. But look at that thing. And it's pretty big. Only 4 move, but 4 range as well. And only 2 attack, 3 defense, only 1 life, but only 30 points. So again, here's more fillers you guys can have instead of, the same thing all the time. Instead of Kita or the Deflectatron every time. Which is fine. But they have Corrosive Bile, so when they attack a figure or destructible object, that figure or object reduces defense by 1 until the next time any player reveals an order marker. Interesting. So, usually that means you get to decrease someone's defense until the next person's turn. And, but since it says until the next order marker is revealed, that means if there's an ability that already exists or will exist where you can reveal an order marker when it's not your turn, you could no longer make that defense drop happen, which I don't think it exists right now anyway, so that'd be rare. But anywho, what it's meant for is that one runs in, spits acid, then one of these other 2 heroes and your squad come in and hit a figure that has less defense. So that's what that one does. And then... Hold up.
By the way, your battery is low, it says.
Well, you could have told me.
It just popped up and said it.
Well, I have probably 10% still.
I know, just want to let you know.
Alright, so now my favorite one. So also when they bond with those guys, it has to be different ones. You can't bond with even though they're common, you can't bond with 2 of this or 2 of any of the other ones. It has to be 1 of one of these and 1 of another one of these. So otherwise I would have just bonded with a crap ton of these droidicas with blades, but you can't. But it is an extremely offensive figure. It's just insanely good. Definitely my favorite one. They all have their place, but that one's definitely my favorite one. I don't think there's any reason to have the other 2 and not that one ever. But it's another soldier, discipline, Skordar, all that stuff. 30 points again. They're all 30 points. But that one has 7 move with disengage.
That's terrifying.
And it has 4 attack, so you could hop above somebody and hit him for 5 with that.
That's
one.
even scarier.
And if this one spits acid, you got less defense when that one comes up and hits you.
I'm blind. Oh, crap.
And then if they're next to an enemy, whether 1 or more of these get next to that same enemy, then all of a sudden they're getting their 3 attack with the minus.
Oh, gosh.
So, yeah. But this one also has Concealment 12, like the Native Americans and stuff, where range attacks, if you get a 12 or higher, you can ignore the damage. And you also get to add the spaces from the shooter to you. So if there's 8 spaces between you, like Savaris is trying to snipe you from far, far away, now you need 4 or higher to avoid all damage, which is really good. So they survive better than the others, they hit harder, and they're faster than the others. But this one does help take down heroes. And this one is the main reason I got the painted, because as you can see, you can kind of see the light. You can see through it a bit. It's amber. The light kind of affects it. And that's the Bursting Hive Soldier. That one's also fast. It has 6 move, 4 defense, so that's actually better defense against melee people at least. 2 attack only, but it also has Coward's Reward. So if you run this into a group of people, if they want to run away, they're going to be rolling 2. You're going to be rolling 2 dice to give them wounds. So a lot of the time, unless it's a hero with a lot of life, they're not going to want to run away. And if they don't run away, once this figure's destroyed, for every figure that's next to them, let's see, it's by a normal attack or a leaving engagement attack, so not specials. Or a special ability either. So there's ways around it, but you roll once for each adjacent figure that is not a Skordire. So I think that means you roll individually for each character. But if you get a 9 or higher, they all get a wound. So if that one gets destroyed, everyone around it is going to have a 60% chance to take a wound, unless they're score dire like all these guys. Or if they get killed by a special attack or some other things. But a lot of the time, that's what happens. And if you want to avoid that and run away from them, then you're taking double disengage.
Yeah.
So it's fun to run that up somewhere and just hold everything down, especially if you can run them into a pack, like a big group of people. Then he can come in and do a ton of damage, and this one can shoot to lower your defense so that everybody else can do what they're doing. So I'm glad that one didn't have 3 attack. That would have been really good.
Yeah.
But they all have their uses, and there are 30 points for each hero, so, and they're common, so you can have multiples. But you can also just, like I said, use them as a filler.
By the way, we've hit the hour mark on the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I think that's our longest. I think we're doing one of these.
Well, this was a big wave.
Exactly.
Only a bit more.
Only 2 more
And they're
things.
Einar figures as well, so they're not from the same queen as Revna's queen.
And remember from the lore, Maledrix is a smaller version of queens like her, so it makes you wonder if we get a bigger one of her one day.
Yep. Dun 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 dun. And it has a little bookmark thingy.
It looks great.
The Tome of Annihilation. Here's the map. They got the north, south, east, west thing here. Nothing pointed out on the map specifically. Wonder, oops. So each blank page is going to have that. Oh, here. The playtesters are all here again.
Our names.
Oh my. So okay, I'll read through the table of contents.
Okay.
You got Battle of All Time, Part 1. That's gonna be just talking about planets and lands of Valhalla, I believe. Then Part 2, Character Biographies. There is 76. I don't know. 70. They numbered them weird. Oh, that's the pages. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's still the pages. So I don't know how many are there, but there's a lot of them. Then they got battlefields and scenarios, glossary, and index. And they got wonderful art that they've had on things. They've got journal entries. They got heroes, and they got the generals. They got the images of the generals. So there's Aquila. So I like that they're doing that now, showing all the generals.
I agree.
Utgar.
But
I have a video on them. And then they got some heroes that they got too. I don't know what that thing is.
I know, look at him.
I know.
All bow before me.
Yeah, basically. Hello.
Hula.
My guy. Jandar.
Jandar, everyone loves him.
And if we go back this way again. Will has really cool armor though.
He does.
Revna. And Valaric.
Businesswoman with wings.
Yep, and Thormun.
Big, burly,
Pirates.
chesty man. A manly man.
Here we go. Then we got all the worlds, and it shows some people who are from those worlds and some journals. Really cool images, though.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. You got some kind of Death Walker there, and the Omicrons fighting it. That is,
Yeah, and they're like, oh no.
that is freaking cool.
Mm-hmm. Valhalla. Now we have the figures.
Oh yeah, it's the bios.
A lot of bios.
More, I guess. Yep.
More. And
maps and scenarios.
Lots of maps.
Journal entries to go with the scenarios. Lots of pages. Special scenario figures and stuff. Jeez, that's a lot of scenarios and journal entries.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Then you got the appendix that talks, about everything again. Index. And this is to tease the next stuff, like they always put in games, video games and stuff. So you got Jeanne d'Arc cutting off Guilty's arm, apparently. His metal arm. You got the bears charging the Vorid. The guy we have not for sure figured out who he is yet, but it's a green-skinned
warrior of sorts
who's holding his head.
The big axe.
Don't know who this is, but we did get the dwarves with a boar, so maybe just one of them. One of them. It can be hero, yeah. It could just be one of the squad ones, but it could be. And then you got the dragon with the armored dragon that it made.
And the samurai with
the samurai blade. Who looks really cool. Paint job and figure. Yeah.
Which most of those guys we know will be coming out in July. So.
Unlock the secrets of Valhalla. Nice. Yep, so that is the tome. And hopefully we still...
I was like, hopefully we have enough battery life.
I mean, you can tell by looking.
Oh. Go ahead.
Oh, there's 18 still. Oh, good. You were clicking something, so I thought you paused it.
Nope. Well, I might have hit the side or something. My bad. We're back. Making sure we have battery life. We're good.
This is the tome, yep. So I don't know where I'm going to put this right now. Probably just over there, but...
You put it somewhere nice.
Definitely cool.
To show off to everybody. Look at that. Yeah, the quality is real nice, too. So it's not, like, really cheaply made as far as we can tell. It's pretty good quality. So for how much you're paying for it, it's a good price.
The pirate ship. The rise of piracy has made Valhalla's oceans even more dangerous than they already were. The resultant shipwrecks wash ashore, providing cover for yet more battles to be fought across the sand. Showcasing wind-worn designs from cultures and times gone by, these discarded hulks may yet contain some undiscovered valuables or an explosive final hurrah.
The last unboxing. Terrain.
Dun-dun.
And cannons. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wait, we can monetize that.
So, the big main piece that you might see in competitive maps, because competitive maps will not, Gen Con, like World Champs, will not have the cannons, but you might still see like something like this on one of the maps. Because it can just sit there and be a wall piece like that. There it goes.
There we go.
It's a pretty heavy piece again, too. It looks about the same size as Thericus, too.
Actually, I'm pretty...
But anyway, so yeah, you can do that.
It's a little chunkier. But...
It might not be on competitive maps, because there are windows, and people are saying that can be kind of weird sometimes. But I would say you might see that in competitive, but... That's the ship main piece.
Yeah, it's a big, thick piece here.
Then you got all your ladders.
Splintered.
When you're at the bottom of a ladder, it takes one move to get to the top of the ladder, which is pretty fast.
There you go.
And then you got more side walls that are heavy that have like windows in them. You got wood tiles. That's brand new as well. They count as road, basically, while you're on them, I believe.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely wood.
And then you got 3 cannons.
The cannons.
You have cannons in Heroscape.
That's finally happened.
Now, if you're doing a Revolutionary War, you can stick the cannons on your map.
Yep.
For the 4th of July.
Which, we'll do that eventually.
Let's see here. Well, the rules are right here. Building cannons. Cannon gameplay. Cannons are obstacles. Instead of attacking normally, a figure that is adjacent to a cannon and is not engaged may rotate the cannon on its space, then perform a cannon fire special attack. For this attack, measure line of sight from the barrel of the cannon. Each cannon may only be used to make this special attack once per turn. It's 8 range, 3 attack, explosive.
Ooh.
So, yeah, I knew it was explosive. So, anyways, they fit on a map, just on a space, so you can run somebody. So if there's ever a map that has these, just having a quicker weak guy, like these aren't quick, but they're not very many points, you can just run them over, just like with a glyph, take the cannon and go, or rather than him, since he's by himself, you could go, boom, it's 8 range, so that would only be 4 spaces. He could shoot him all the way down here, but he could hit him and affect all of them, and just a random squad guy that would never be that good normally. So
you can roll good enough and kill all of them, maybe.
So cannons on the map are going to be very powerful glyph type things that can make your weaker guys a lot better. And if there is cannons on a map, I would want an army that can swarm and use a lot of guys that are cheap.
Yeah, and get there quick. And
imagine using Death Reavers.
Oh gosh.
And just scattering and then running one over the cannon.
The rat knows how to use a cannon. It's like, that doesn't make sense. It's a robot.
His tail like has a whip on the end.
There you go.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed
that was a lot.
This.
Nick looks tired.
I enjoyed it. And like I said, we're gonna play test with, for now, I think these guys and them, potentially him, maybe not him yet. Eventually we'll do them all, but since I don't think people are gonna use them first, I want to give that a go, and I think it'd be fun using them against Sentinels or something.
Ooh.
Maybe. Usually initiation, I try something similar, so maybe like some kind of Kyrie. But
stealth line versus stealth line.
Again, like and share, or subscribe, all that stuff, and we'll see you guys in the next initiation battle. Tomorrow I'm going to a tournament. What's their names? Battle. Oh, what's that? There's another YouTube channel. Heroscape Bastion or something?
Sounds about right. The
anyway,
Bastion part. 3
of those guys are going to be at that tournament, so I'll probably have videos facing some of them. And that's a store championship, so there'll be special prizes and stuff. You guys can tune into that.
Mm-hmm.
And then tune into our initiation battle. And Sunday, watch TOV Tales of Valhalla, because me and Ryan are going to practice for Escape Con. I'm not going, but he is, so I told him I'd help him out a little bit.
There you go.
So I gave him some good armies, and we're going to test out some of them.
That's very kind of you, Nick.
Well, told him about some good armies. But, yeah. So we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.